I think everyone really wants to know, Jamie, sort of what the longer-term growth story is for Lucid here. I know the numbers themselves for the particular quarter aren't necessarily going to be great, but they have to have a narrative out there to keep investors by their side.
Well, I think the long-term prospect for the company is great. They focus on a high-end luxury vehicle, which just hit the market a couple of quarters ago. Now, it's pretty high-end, so it's out of most consumers' price range. But next year, they have scheduled for hit the road Project Gravity, which is a more affordable SUV. And of course, SUV is probably one of the best-selling vehicle class in the market. So I think long-term, it should be well. I mean, they are going through a transition because they all were a startup a couple of quarters ago, but just give it a time. I think they just have to work out a few growing pains.
There's a lot of concerns right now about Lucid's approach, which they sort of took the approach of going after that luxury market, going after that higher end consumer. And there's a lot of concern as to where they fit in now that you have Tesla cutting prices and, of course, the big automakers like GM and Ford entering this market with, at least on a relative basis, slightly more affordable vehicles.
Well, you have to look at historical. I mean, you look at Lexus and Acura. They came in with high-end luxury vehicles at first to get more of the consumer awareness, and then they started having more affordable vehicles. So I think Lucid wants to come out with the high-end, like almost like the wow factor of the vehicle. They don't really want to compete with Tesla because they don't compete with the same clients. But Tesla competes.
So then, who are their clients? I mean, who are they going after? I mean, they don't have a model out there that's under $100 grand. I mean, who are they going after?
The clients that have six-figure income, clients that are after the. I mean, they're basically after the luxury market, like the BMW,
right.
The Mercedes-Benz market. That's the market they're after, not the typical regular consumer market.
Are they looking to the North American market or to overseas?
No, strictly for now, mostly North America, but they do have a deal with Saudi Arabia, which they want to ship cars to Saudi Arabia. And of course, Europe is in the horizon. Europe is also a great market. But for now, it's focused on North America.
And obviously, a big part of this, though, Jamie, is going to be production and, more importantly, getting those costs down as much as they can. You mentioned Saudi Arabia. I know they have a deal over there for manufacturing capacity here. And I'm curious as to where you think the balance is going to be with their manufacturing facilities, with the costs associated with that, and then the end market of where these cars go.
Well, most of the production has to occur here in the U.S., and they're going to ship the product to Saudi Arabia for finishing final assembly. So they do have to get the volume up to get gross margin improvement in gross margins. This year, they got it between 10,000 and 14,000 vehicles. That might not be enough. We're probably going to see more growth in 2024, 25. So we're a couple of years away from positive EBITDA margins, but the key is brand awareness and getting volume production.
Do they have enough of a runway there? I'm talking about their current cash levels, the investors that they have by their side. If this ends up being a much longer path to them to get to that scale and sort of make that impression in the market here, do they have that runway?
No, the management has said that for the second phase, they will have to go back into the capital market and raise capital, which is pretty similar with all the EV SPACs.